Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving into something pretty audacious, a detailed battle plan from one protocol, Flow, that has a single, crystal-clear mission to become the #1 application on the entire Cardano network.
Okay, so to really get a sense of the mountain they have to climb, just look at these numbers. That little bar on the left, that's Flow. They've got a respectable 10 million ADA in what's called total value locked, or TVL. But the top spot, that's a whopping 110 million ADA. So yeah, they've got a massive 100 million ADA gap to close if they want to take the crown.
And that, of course, raises the 100 million ADA question. What's the plan? I mean, how does a protocol even think about tackling a goal that big? This isn't about small incremental gains. This requires something, well, something revolutionary. To answer that, we first have to understand the battlefield. Because even with that huge gap, the team at Flow is convinced they have a secret weapon. It all starts with knowing where their strengths are right now. And just so we're all on the same page, TVL is basically the scoreboard in the world of DeFi. It's not just a vanity metric, it's a real measure of user trust and the overall health of a platform. And this is the number Flow is absolutely obsessed with. Now, here it is. Here's Flow's secret weapon, and it's hiding in this number, 65%. That's the percentage of all the money locked in Flow that's being actively borrowed. This isn't capital just sitting there collecting dust. It's money being put to work. That incredible efficiency tells you there's a huge, real demand for what they offer. Okay, so if they're already that efficient, how do they scale it up to pull in that next 100 million ADA? Well, that brings us right to their winning strategy, which is all built around a few core ideas designed for some pretty explosive growth. Their master plan is really a 5-pronged attack. As you can see, they're looking at everything from dynamic interest rates to give lenders better returns to more flexibility for borrowers by letting them use multiple types of collateral. But the real theme here? Openness. By creating an SDK and API, they want to plug Flow into everything, making it the go-to default choice. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of the roadmap. It all kicks off with Phase 1, and this is all about building immediate momentum over the next couple of months. This timeline gives us a perfect bird's-eye view of the entire plan of attack. It's super methodical. First, you've got the quick wins to build a solid foundation. Then, at the 6-month mark, the massive technical upgrade with V2. And finally, looking a year out and beyond, it's all about expansion. In this first phase, it's all about high-impact, low-hanging fruit. They're basically doing 2 things at once: making the platform way more attractive with new tokens and faster payouts, while also giving their community more power with a new governance portal. It's about getting more users and making the existing ones happier, all at the same time. But the real headliner of Phase 1 is, without a doubt, staking V2. This is a huge deal. It's going to let people stake their tokens for rewards while, and this is the key part, simultaneously using those exact same tokens as collateral for loans. This one feature is projected to unlock 50 million ADA in new value. That's half their goal right there from a single upgrade. All right, next up, around 6 months from now, we get the V2 leap. And let's be clear, this is not just an update. It's a complete technical revolution for the platform. It's designed to make Flow fundamentally more powerful and, frankly, more profitable for everyone who uses it. And the single biggest change coming in V2 is how they handle interest rates. They're ditching the old kind of rigid model for a fully dynamic system. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means rates will adjust in real time based on actual supply and demand, which means lenders are always getting the best possible returns on their money. And the V2 overhaul goes way deeper than just that. It's all about giving users more power and flexibility. Soon, you'll be able to borrow against your whole portfolio at once, not just a single asset. Your rewards will be more predictable. And maybe the coolest part, the community will actually get to launch its own lending pools for new tokens. You know, by adopting this multi-collateral model, they're essentially taking a page from the playbook of DeFi giants like Aave. And this isn't just about adding a feature. It's a signal.
It's them saying they're building an institutional-grade platform where serious users can pull off some really complex strategies.
And finally, let's talk about the end game. Phase 3, which is about a year out, is where Flow's ambition just explodes. They stop thinking about just being the top app on Cardano and start looking at the entire crypto ecosystem. The strategy here is simple. They want to become ubiquitous. You know, like Intel Inside for lending? Through their API and SDK, they want to plug Flow's lending engine into every single corner of the ecosystem, so that no matter what wallet or dApp you're using, if you want to borrow or lend, boom, Flow's right there, powering it all behind the scenes.
And this is where the vision gets just massive. We're talking about tapping directly into Bitcoin's liquidity, building privacy tools for new networks, and, crucially, getting all the regulatory boxes ticked so they can bring in serious institutional money. They're even planning to get into lending against real-world assets like tokenized property.
You know, this quote from their roadmap just nails it. The whole quest to be number one on Cardano, it was never just about climbing a leaderboard. That's just the first step. The real plan is to build a fundamental, institutional-grade credit layer for the future of finance. They've laid out one heck of an ambitious map to get there, but the real question is, can they execute and build not just the biggest protocol on Cardano, but a true cornerstone of DeFi itself?